Okay, I had an appointment this morning up north and I only just now got back home. So no pre-market video or whatever. I'm just signing on and seeing everything for the first time, and I can see here we, like I said, broke out of the bull flag yesterday. Rallied pretty hard till the end of the day. And of course I completely missed that rally. And we've cooled off overnight. Adam Mancini, I believe, said that our supports were, I think it was 40150. Well, I mean, we've broken through this support now. Yeah, here it is. 4150 was support today as posted, and he is clearly recognizing that zone up until now, apparently. There's a bounce off of that zone that I missed at 16 points. Key level here and must defend, keep 4175 breakout point to 4195, 4205 in play. All right, so I would assume there's a possibility that we may retest the breakout of the bull flag, which is probably about, well, actually it is 4150. So if that fails, then we may retest the bull flag itself, or we may retest 4140, which was a target yesterday. If we zoom in on the 5 minutes, we can see we formed a clean, very, very clean demand supply zone right here. But just above it, it looks like I've had resistance from before that I think formed yesterday. That was the 15-minute supply that formed. We broke through it. I could have technically remove it, but it became support here and here overnight, but then fell. Then it became resistance. So I'm probably going to just wait till later in the day and see what pattern forms before I make any kind of trade, or if I trade at all. So we'll see how things go. Okay, an update from Adam Mancini on his tweet. 4150 was key support in ES today, and price tried 2 times to get a sustained bounce off it, getting 16 then 18 points respectively. Levels get weak on test number 3 and finally cracked. This puts 4128, 430 next down. Okay, see, this is how I don't know my levels. I thought our next level would be 4140 because that was the target yesterday. But apparently not. Apparently it's 4130. But we must reclaim 4153 to rally. Otherwise, if we don't, this is gonna be a failed. Wait. In order to rally now, 4153 must reclaim failed breakdown. Well, if it's a failed breakdown, then we must reclaim 4153 pretty quickly. Okay. Well, the next target is 4130. Let me adjust that now. That's right about the retest of the bull flag. Let's see what 4130 would be on SPY. I would assume it would be about 411. So let's say right about here. So what we'll do is we'll put an alert at 412, just below 412. We'll see if we have a demand zone forming, even better, a double demand zone. It looks like, oh, you know what? It looks like we formed one here. And another one up there, retest there. I'm so OCD. but I'm not going to take it. Even though my rules say if we get a double demand, we'll take it long. I'm not going to take it because Adam Mancini said 4130 is our likely next target, and it's going to be the retest of the bull flag. I'll rather take a confluence of a retest of the bull flag, clean demand zone forming, maybe even on a 15-minute, and it's at support, a previous support. So if it bounces at 4130, that will mean we're bouncing at a support level, at the top of the bull flag, and of course we won't take it unless we see a demand zone formed. So 3 strong confluences. So if it gets down here, we'll take the trade. If it doesn't, then we're not trading till today. We're not trading today, or we'll trade tomorrow if we see something better. So that's the plan so far. Okay, I jumped in the shower really quick and I was worried that, as always, something will happen and cause me to miss out, but thankfully nothing major. I did get the alert. Apparently I was wrong. We're at 4139 on ES and we're now at 411. So remember yesterday it seemed like there was a 2-point difference or a 20-point difference. So in other words, if ES is at 4,000, then SPY would be at 398, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But that's not the case here. We're at 4140 on ES, and we're at 4176 on SPY. So therefore, 4130, I would guess, is going to be like around 4, maybe just above 410, like the very bottom of 411, I guess. I have to keep in mind the cents part of SPY, because that really is obviously important. So 4140.75, 411.86. Yeah, it seems like now it's like a 30. If I want to know where SPY is from ES, I take $30, 30 points off of ES, I suppose. I don't know, but let's just see. Let's just focus and see if we get a bounce here. So let me try this alert thing one more time. God bless it, man. Wow. This is why I find Thinkorswim to be so annoying, man. Whatever. I'm trying to zoom in so I can put a specific spot, but if I zoom in here, it really doesn't change. Here, not really much of a change. Here, then I lose the bottom part because it's trying so hard to keep this. What was the significance about 411.57 again? I don't remember. Well, in any case, let's keep it here. Create alert. It's a good thing though I didn't take this demand zone long, because it just fell right down. Also didn't create a second demand, but where was it that I found a demand and a second demand earlier today? I forgot where it was. And I was bringing it up, and I even said, hey, this might be a good spot to trade. We have a demand in it. Oh, it was here, but it didn't finish. It fell. It created a doji and then fell. So yeah. So we're gonna remove this, change that. You know what? I'm gonna remove this too. I would rather have this been retested and failed at least. If this comes back up and reject, you know what? Let me do that. If this comes back and retest and then rejects, then we know it's a valid level. Just one that is not going to be resistance. And here we go on a 5-minute. We're creating a demand zone here now. But we have to wait for the candle to close to see what happens, if it's legit. Dude, how many times do I have to press the button on the mouse? I wonder if it's the mouse that's the problem. Okay, obviously I can't afford that. If this is to bounce, let's say this is our bounce point here. Where is our target? I would say 415. Let's say 414 to keep it safe. I'm still curious why we're bouncing here, but it looks strong. But it isn't 4130. I mean, we're at 4144. So it still looks like 4140, even though Adam Mancini didn't mention it. It seems like it's an important level. We literally bounced right at 4140, at least so far. Well, technically 4137, which I think is where I had a price level, but I moved it. But yeah, this is so far the strongest bounce I've seen, at least since I've been here. Now let's see if this previous acts as resistance. Again, imagine you got in here. If you were looking on, I might adjust this actually. I'll leave it alone for now. But imagine if you put a buy in here, just assuming this key level has some merit still. Get in at 400, sell at 55 at the top here, assuming it's gonna reject, and make 150 bucks and done, walk away. Oh man, I feel so weak, man. Alright, looks like this rejection may not occur, or will it? Now what I'm going to look out for now, you know what, let me put this on a 5 minute, no, let me just keep the other screen. No, I'll change it. I'll go ahead and add it. So as of right now, this is the current major demand. Oh my God. I can't see what this is. I'm going to assume it's 2. So if we come back down, retest, make another clean demand and go, I might take that trade. We are not actually at 430. We're not actually at the trend, but we're pretty damn close. But yes, this did act as resistance, so I'm keeping this there. So one of two things are going to happen. We're either going to form another demand and bounce here at this demand zone, preferably if we can do it with another 5-minute demand candle, and then maybe on a 15-minute it'll even look like a demand zone had formed. So we have to chop here for a while, or we're going to fall here and we're going to reach Adam Mancini's 4130 target, and we're going to reach the breakout point, the bull flag, the top of the bull flag, which I actually would prefer. But look at this. Let's say we took this short, and we wanted to just get right out something right outside the money, and we expected a rejection here. So we put our buy limit here at whatever it is, 61, and we're in 10 options, 10 contracts for $610, and then we sell like maybe right here. So you could have sold at 90 something. So let's say you got in at 62, 63, and you sold, let's say at, screw it, just to make things easier, 83. 200 bucks. Done. Right there. And if you want to hold on to it, thinking that Adam Mancini is right, that this is going to make its way down to 4130, then this might go from 90 to maybe 150. And then you're making almost 900 bucks. There we go. Look at that. Look at the beauty of that. Okay. We are now at the bull flag. And we'll go ahead and remove this. Change this accordingly. You know what, too? Look at this demand zone that was formed from yesterday. That 15-minute demand zone formed yesterday. We tested it once, twice, 3 times, formed a head and shoulders, drop. Of course, I was on the road at this time, but this would be a good short right here. All right, we are now approaching 4133. Adam Mancini's zones are usually right. And it looks like 40130 is confluent to 410 on SPY. We are at the bull flag on my Thinkorswim SPY. We're not quite there on my Thinkorswim ES. We are at the bull flag on my TradingView ES, but not quite there on my TradingView SPY. Well, let's go back to the plan. Let's try 413. And we are going to wait and see if we have a demand formed. But I am starting to wish I had taken this short, but I didn't know if 4140 was going to be a support or not. And I really wish I had $1,000 in my account. But I have come a long way in predicting the movement of price action than I did 6 months ago. And this is mainly thanks to Maurice Kenny's supply-demand strategy. I'm just worried that it's going to one day stop working. Man, look at this thing fall. We've broken through. Now on my Thinkorswim, we're at TradingView. I can't think, I'm sorry. We're at the bull flag. Still not quite there on my TradingView though, for SPY. For ES, we've broken and fallen back through. Oh, remember that put I mentioned before? It was 411, right? Yeah, I'm right. Almost up to 150. So imagine you got in here at 65. You put in 650 bucks. And now you can probably sell right now, although this may fall more because we've fallen through 4130. And it just keeps pushing a little bit more. You may make $1,000 if you took a put here at 10 options short, especially if you put your buy-in like right here. Man, I should have taken it short myself with just one option. That would have been a good play. All right, let's get back to our focus. No, god damn it. Think, fool, think. I'm sorry, I'm so sleepy and tired and hungry, and I haven't eaten all day. I'm running off a pill of amino acids. Nope, I did it again. I'm 413, please. Thank you. I wish I had like an AI co-pilot for trading, and it will tell me, hey, look, we just formed that demand zone you want to see. Or even better yet, it just takes the trade. But I was hoping we would see, what I was hoping for was a bounce here at this, but the market wouldn't be so clean and so precise. What's probably going to have happening, this is going to be a flush. This is going to be a flush down back in, and then it's going to rally back out. So we'll just have to be patient and wait and see if we can get that demand zone formed. I want to go make my smoothie breakfast, but I'm afraid while I'm gone, this thing might just suddenly start rallying. I'm almost tempted, and I hate to say it, I'm almost tempted to take this long now. I'm just so tired. But I need to stick with my plan. I need to stick with my plan. If I'm lucky, one, it will show the 5-minute clean demand. And then two, and this is the part where I really need to be lucky, it'll come back and retest so I can get back in. It'll be nice if it forms the 5-minute demand just under the top of the bull flag, and then rejects from the bull flag, comes down, retests the 5-minute demand again, and then powers out. This particular 5-minute is going to end soon, and we just started the next minute. So the next 5-minute, let me put the 5-minute on here so you can see. If this needs to come up and go flush with this, is what I'm saying. And it definitely does not, it should not go below the, it needs to close at very least above the bull flag. Let me get rid of this. So yes, this next 5 minutes is going to be telling as to whether or not I'm going to take this long or not. I think it's fascinating. There are studies that show this, that when you don't sleep well, you have an appetite for unhealthier foods, like foods higher in fat and salts. And I have to say, for some reason, I don't know why, all morning I've been craving a breaded chicken breast sandwich, like that fried chicken breast sandwich with mayonnaise, spicy mayo, whatever, like the Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich, but not so disgustingly fast foodish. That's what I really would like right now. Like 4 of those, and my smoothie, and then to crash. I really want to sleep right now. My bulls are so far doing their job. They're keeping it level. So the question is, once this 5-minute candle forms, and if it forms a clean demand zone, do I take it long there? Or do I wait for it to retest? Speaking of which, bulls are dropping the ball now, but we still have 3 minutes left. Sorry, but I'm curious how that 411, it's still around 140. It peaked around almost 150. All right, bulls drop the ball here. This is not going to be where the demand zone forms, unless they really turn it around. I I I find it doubtful now that this is going to become a demand zone. It may even be that this was a false breakout of the bull flag and we're going to fall back in. We're just now arriving there on my Thinkorswim ES. Actually, on a that's in my hour time frame. On a 15-minute, we're just getting there. So I have to remind myself that Thinkorswim, it doesn't always line up depending on what time frame you use. Let's see if it lines up on. Yeah, we're already breaking back in on the 5-minute. And that put that I hypothetically wished I would have taken has now, it's about to hit 160. So yeah, man, this would have been $1,000 play. Well, better yet, taking this short would have been even better. Man, $25. Wow, man. That would have been a great play if I was here to take this short. I'm gonna just take this off because that was one of the initial major supply, which right now has nothing to do with anything right now, it seems. That is weird. I'm seeing a 5-minute demand forming. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. I feel like doing that video meme with Leonardo DiCaprio. There it is. Okay, that's pretty clean. That is pretty clean looking. I'm just gonna put it there for now. Oh, I just realized there's two. Oh my god. I have two confluences for ES right now. The bull flag, this trend line, and our demand. I don't have a similar trend line like this for SPY though. So now the question is, when do we get in? Do we hope that this comes back down and retests? Maybe we can form a tiny inverse head and shoulders. My gut's telling me to go ahead and just take the trade, but I'm worried about a pullback that's going to fake me out. We'll put a buy in at 40 and see if we get that kind of a pullback. Okay, we're not getting the pullback. We're gonna go in at 43 then. Okay, now that I'm in, pullback. Of course, of course. We are back, at least on my 5-minute view. We're above the. This is so ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. We're above. We're below. I mean, just the change between 1 minute and 5 minute changes the dynamic so dramatically. It's a stupid thing to swim. Maybe there's some setting that I don't have set up properly. Look at it. Of course, now it goes to 40. Now here's what's gonna happen. It's gonna pull back. It amazes me. Maybe it's just patience. Maybe I should be patient. But I've seen this happen to me before where I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna put it here, and I'm gonna wait for it to pull back and pick me up, and then we're gonna go. I say that, and then I wait and I wait and I wait, and it leaves me behind. I could have put my buy in like around 35, 30. But then again, I'm talking as though it definitely is going to bounce. It probably won't. It's probably going to fall. Yep, yep. Well, there we go. There we go. Another loss for the day. This is fake. It's not going to really turn around. I probably should exit. Adam Mancini again. 4128-430 target clipped in ESF after 3 tests of 4150 this morning. It failed, opening sell to 4128-4130, and here now ES continues to fill out the 4175-4090 multi-day consolidation flag structure. Support here and 418 critical support zone, fail here, and it's back to 4090. So this is important. You hear that, bulls? Stop screwing around. Get this back up. Wow. I wish I was here earlier to take this short. I wish I had just taken this one short. I actually said this might reject and come back down. But from my point of view, I didn't think from here to here it would be profitable by taking a short. It's just a small move, but that small move made a big change from 60 to 150. In fact, it was higher than that. We reached 160, yep. And let's look on that 5-minute demand zone. That now looks probably really sloppy. Yeah. For this to look proper, bulls will need, this 5-minute candle will need to close above this green line. It has to. And I have an unfortunate feeling bulls are going to fail. And this is going to fall. And it's going to be one of my biggest losses for today. I might end up losing 20, 30 bucks at this rate. Fucking piece of shit, dude. I'm trying to just have a wide stop loss. You know, seriously, I'm so sick of this, man. I'm so sick of trading. This is just so frustrating. When I follow my plan and take the trade, everything falls apart. When I don't follow my plan, and I don't take the trade, everything goes where I would like it to go. 1 minute left, bulls. 1 minute left to pick this candle up. I mean, it closed close to where we need it to be, but so now if bulls can keep for the next 15 minutes, if bulls can keep this line above, then that means we will form not only a strong 5-minute demand, but especially a 15-minute demand if they can keep this up. But I don't know. I have my doubts with the bulls right now. I also have an unusual craving for vanilla ice cream. I'm so hungry. And today I should go work out, but I probably shouldn't because I'm not getting enough protein. Which is why I went sprinting and my tendons behind my knee, my hamstring tendons are just on fire. They still hurt, even to the touch. And that's because of my sprints from almost 3 weeks ago. Actually, no, it was much longer than that. Yeah, that was January 20th. Wow, 18 days and I'm still in pain from that sprint session. That's what happens when you don't get enough protein. It's such an important macro. The pessimist in me just wants to go ahead and exit if we get near 40, just to make it a $2 loss. Because my fear is if the bulls fail here, if they fail to turn this around, this thing's gonna drop and it's gonna drop hard. Having said that though, I should consider turning this around and taking a put. Where would 4100 be? Probably about 408. Yeah, you know what? I'm switching this around. We've formed a 5-minute resistance here. If this gets up to here and it looks like it's going to reject, I might take this short. I have just enough money to do that. Maybe if it falls like Adam Mancini says, then I can make up for the loss of this call that I'm in right now. And make a little profit. When did I get home though? I think it was like around 10:30, but as soon as I got home, of course, I had work to do, so I forgot what time I made my first video. But it didn't occur to me to take this short at that time. Alright, about 7 more minutes left till this 15-minute candle closes. And again, let's see if the bulls can keep this, keep it above this line. I know this video is long right now, but I'm just trying to keep recording to see what happens. And also, I'm in a trade, so I would like to record actual trades that I'm in. So this 5-minute candle is about to close soon. Let's see if the bulls can keep it above the line. There's been times where I've demo traded though, and I've had this happen where I've had multiple 5-minute candles above support, above the demand zone, or at the demand zone, and I'll take it long and it just ends up failing on me. But generally speaking, when that happens, if it falls, it doesn't fall by much, and then the bulls will create another 5-minute demand, and then it would go through. Alright, so we have another 5-minute candle forming, and we have 5 minutes left on this 15-minute candle, which has it's right at, let me show you what I'm looking at. From here, it's right at our demand and right at the trend. Right at the, not the trend, I'm sorry, but the bull flag, top of the bull flag. But here's the part that irritates me. I got in at 43, remember? All of this chop sideways, and now it's worth only $30. I got in like right around here, and I was telling myself I should wait for it to come back and retest and probably put it back. The low was initially 32. Hold on, what is this? Oh, this is the put. I'm sorry. I'm such an airhead. I'm so sorry. I was planning on taking this short if this fails. And this is a supply, so I'm curious now about taking this short, but I want to wait for this 15-minute candle to close before I make a move. This 5-minute and the 15-minute candle to close, but this is the short. Let's see where I am on our long. Okay, we're at break even. Oh no. Yeah, we're at break even. Okay. I switch this back around. See, we're having trouble getting past here. We got a clean 5-minute demand form. This tight zone. I guess I could change this, but you know what? No, this had merit from before, so I don't want to change it to a minor supply zone. I want to keep it as a key level. 3 more minutes. I'm almost wondering if I should have taken that short when it was like at $29. Oh boy, that's not good. Only 3 minutes left. That 15-minute candle looks like an upside down hammer. Well, so does the 5-minute. Not good at all. 2 minutes left, bulls. This is where you really need to turn it around. There should be an explosion of volume at some point here. Come on. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and buy in my put. No, I said I'll wait till the 15-minute candle closes. I'll wait. I need to follow my own damn rules. 1 minute left. You know what? Here's something to think about. Everything's coming together the way I want it to. I should get in one more option. If I get filled, I get filled. If I don't, I don't. What can I do? Oh, I just realized this 15-minute candle doesn't close at 11:55. I'm such an airhead. It closes at 12 o'clock. So just still a little bit more time. I'm trying to be patient and get filled in at 40, but it's not happening. I'll try 41. Okay. So we're in two positions at 42. We're at the trend, bull flag. We're at support 4128 of Adam Mancini. We've got a strong 50-minute and 5-minute demand zone forming. I got 3 confluences in my favor. Let's see if the universe will actually help me out for once. The next thing I need to do now is be patient and wait. Oh, stupid. The next thing I need to do now is determine where to sell. I'm sorry, that's obvious. That should have been the obvious thing. 4150 would be the logical target. And where would that be on on SPY? Well, it bounced twice, so it should be there. 4150 should be confluent to here, so here's where I would want to sell. What would the price be at that point? Knowing me, knowing my luck. Oh wow, no. Really? All right. Well, that would be quite a treat if it actually made it up there. Oh man. I was gonna say I wish I can get a massage, but I don't think a massage really helps. Well, no, no. This is a soft tendon. I think, yeah, I think actually a strong massage might help. Hmm. I'm trying to picture the ideal situation of my life right now. They say that you want to do that. You want to picture your ideal situation of life and then work your way back and see how you get there. I'm picturing a situation where I got myself a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment that I purchased, I paid for, I own it, and I have my office in the living area with my laptop, my setup, whatever. I have my bedroom, and then the person I'm renting out has their bedroom, and they can get their privacy and chill out in their bedroom. I'm out in the office doing my work. I'm making successful trades, making on average of $1,000 a week. That would be great. Between the trading and renting out the room, I've got more than enough money to cover the mortgage and all the bills and everything. No, better yet, with the job I have now, actually, I would rather have training. I would like it if I can get up in the morning and train a couple clients in the morning before the market opens, make a couple $100 there, and then train a couple clients after the market closes, make a couple more $100 there, and then I wanna make enough money to survive off my training and having the room rented. And then whatever money I make in trading, I can keep as my money. So I can keep compounding it and making it better and making it stronger and having a bigger account. And then therefore make more money. That would be a nice scenario. Anyways, we just started a new hourly candle. And it is currently red, which is not good, but we just started it. The last two candles are strong red hourly candles. Again, anyone who took a put this morning should be good, should be set. Of course, if you took the put that I showed before, the 411, when it was $25 and sold it for 150, depending on how many puts you took, you've made like 500% profit. You should be good to go. Okay, this is not good. We are now forming a supply zone here. I know the 5-minute candle just started, so bulls will need to make sure this doesn't close here. I'm going to go ahead and draw it for now. We need to close above this line. We need to break through this one. This one I'm worried about. This is going to be a problem because it's confluent with this SMA. The next very big problem is going to be here because we've got this previous resistance. It was support, now it's resistance here, and now it's confluent with the VWAP. That's going to be a challenge. And I don't know if we're going to make it up to this supply zone or not. I would love to see that. I really would. It would be fantastic if I can sell my first target here at 4150, which was previous support. What do I have it at? 100? I wonder if I should put it at 92 just to play it safe. Where would 92 be? Nope, let me just keep it where it needs to be. Just keep it there. And then the next one goes even higher up to the supply area, and then I can sell the next one there. But right now it looks like bulls are dropping the ball. It is possible that they can drop down to here and then bounce off of here because this was previous resistance, but I don't want it to get that low. If it does, I'll be back in the negative again. Alright, this video is getting pretty long. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this. Chances are when I come back, I'm gonna say to you that I lost money, a lot of money, because bulls dropped the ball big time and this fell all the way back down here. And if it falls back down here, it's not going to be back at 40. It's going to be like 30. You know what? Wow, dude. This 5 minute candle is about to close, and this is not good. This is a strong resistance that just formed. We have 1 minute left. Bulls, you've got to turn this around, man. Damn it, dude. Just, wow. Oh, man. Well, we're back at 4130 on ES. We're falling below this previous resistance, which would have hopefully been the demand. And we're making a candle even bigger than the previous candle, so this is bad in every sense. And that's it. We formed a perfect supply. Yeah, bulls really dropped the ball there. Massively so. All right. We're at 42. I have no choice. I'm sorry. I've got to put my stop loss at like 29 or something, because the only possible saving grace now is we form a 5 minute here to create another demand zone, a nice clean demand zone here, and we close the 15 minute at least above here. That's the only saving grace at this point. Starting to wish I had just exited at 50, however high this thing got, 56, just so I can say, hey, I was green 2 days in a row, which is rare. I can't recall the last time I was green more than 2 or 3 days in a row. I really can't. And in my defense, I thought it was going to go higher. At the very least, it might make it up to here. I even thought maybe I should be cheap and just exit here, because by now I should get to 65. And that would be like, what was I in 42 and it gets to 65? That's $20. That's $40 profit. I considered it. But then I saw this forming. So this 15-minute candle ends in the next 9 minutes. Bulls need to get above this. If they don't, then what's going to end up happening is we've just formed a clean 15-minute supply. We got a clean 5-minute supply right now. If bulls don't break above this, it'll be now a clean 15-minute supply. I know I said I was going to end the video, but I was hoping that I could end the video and just let this slowly grind its way up over the course of the rest of the day. And I might actually make, for once, finally, a good profitable trade. But then this thing formed and really started to get me worried. And I'm starting to think I should put my stop loss even further down. Both of them, actually. What is the low of the day? 31? What do you think? 26? Wow. You know what? I'm not going to do any stop loss. I'm just going to put an alert if this gets lower than 30, 29. And I'm going to put an alert. I wish I could put alerts on drawings, but they took that away. But we need to break this. No alerts there. Forget that. So 1 more minute left until this 5 minute candle closes, and this 5 minute candle must close confluent to this level right here. You can see on my cursor. I should just start putting the levels. Must close above this. The 5 minute and the 15 minute must close above this. Oh yes, it'll also help if that 5 minute candle closes above this SMA. Okay. First mission accomplished. Second mission. This 5 minute candle, we just started a new 5 minute candle. This needs to close above, because this candle is also going to be the close of the 15 minute candle. It must close above this resistance. Even if I was going to work out today, and even if I had my smoothie right now to drink, it's too late. I should have drank that smoothie at least a minimum of an hour ago. Looking good so far. I didn't think it would do this quickly. I figured it would be almost at the close of the 5 minute candle that we make our way up there. I have this song playing in my head. I like the song. It's from Apocalypse. It's called Apocalypse Slow. I forget who it's from. And I had the version with the lyrics on my Spotify, but of course, annoyingly, Spotify changes music on you. And now, for some reason, I only have the instrumental. I can't even find the lyrics version. I guess it's no longer available. It's just slow, relaxing. Well, not really relaxing, but just kind of a slow vibe song. I guess we're just going to kind of hover below this point, which isn't good. Maybe they're gonna wait till we have two we have 2 minutes left till this 15 minute candle closes, and we're still below this resistance. That's not good. I'm trying to think like Adam Mancini, and if it stays above support for a while, does that mean the support is being accepted and then it's going to work its way up eventually? Or does it mean the support is going to eventually weaken and we're going to fall below? Not good. Not good, Bulls. 1 minute left here, and you're... Not good at all. This 50-minute candle is going to close, solidifying the supply that was formed in the 5-minute. And it's going to be a 15-minute supply. I mean, what can I do, man? I followed my plan. I took a trade where there's multiple confluences that it's going to go long, that the price is going to turn around. I did my best. This is why I say trading is 50% luck. 50%, yes, it's the first 50% is psychology, sticking with your plan, making a proper analysis of the price action, and trading accordingly. The other 50%, will it even work? Will it even work? Alright, we're now forming a new 15-minute, a new 5-minute. The only saving grace, which it's already failing now, it's already failing, is if the bulls can keep the 5-minute candle above here and the 15-minute candle above this line. But they're already failing. And 4128 is the last ditch support. And you know what? Part of me is saying that the fact that we came to 4128, which is the last ditch support, and we haven't rallied out strongly, is to me a bad sign. If there's a spot for it to rally hard, it would be here. And the fact that it hasn't done that is just, that's pretty disappointing. Well, if you're long. If you went short earlier, then who cares? Alright, we're back to square one. We've got to A, keep the 5-minute above this line. B, break above this SMA. C, break above this line, and now confluent with this SMA. This one's going to be hard. I don't know, I'm debating. Part of me is saying go ahead and just exit. You'll mostly break even. Or if this manages to get above 41 and we make it to 50 again, sell both. Sell both at 50 and make a little bit of profit. My worry though, if I do that, is then it's going to go ahead and rally, and for the rest of the day I get to look at this and say what I could have earned if I had been patient, if I had waited. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, now I have a craving for just a regular old hot dog with hot dog bun and mustard. I can't recall the last time I've had a hot dog. Man, I need to eat. I wonder if I should just end this video now and just walk away. Maybe if I walk away and just let the alert let me know if it falls and I can just make the sell. Because this top alert here, I don't know if that's ever going to get hit today at this rate. Yeah, I should do that. I should just walk away and just hope that price works in my favor. What I'll do is I'm going to raise this up a little bit. No. Yeah, I'm going to raise this up a little bit. No, that's too high. God bless it. Yeah, just a little bit. Because I'm worried that the alert... Well, I mean, I have my computer here, so if it hits, I should hear it from the computer. Hopefully. So, I'm gonna end the video now. Just praying that this is gonna turn in my favor. So let's see how this works out, guys. But this is one of those rare moments where I've done everything I should do. I've made the plan. I followed the plan. I took a trade where there's multiple confluences for a bullish signal. So let's see how this goes. I'll be back later. Okay, I'm back and things weren't looking as good as I had hoped. I had hoped that by the time I get back, we would have made it maybe close to VWAP or just hovering underneath VWAP. Instead, we did finally break above this resistance. This is good, but now this previous support is now acting as resistance. It's the first time it's acting as resistance. It was never tested again. But now we need to break past this, and it so far acts as a resistance for this 5 minute, this one, and now unfortunately we are forming another 50-minute supply zone here. So now bulls need to break past this, and of course we fell back below the previous resistance, which never even acted as support. I mean, I know they're pretty close together, but now bulls need to break past this and this just to get to this, and this is going to be confluent with this previous support that tested as resistance already. And this went up to 60. You know what? I'm starting to think I should have just put my sell limit at 62 and not been greedy and sold both options at 62 and made myself 40 bucks for the day. Then I can say that I've been positive not just once, but 2 days in a row, and I made some decent profits today. Speaking of greedy, I probably should have, when it kept testing over and over again, gotten another position. You know what? Really, what I should have done was, when back here when I bought my call at 43, I should have just put 2 or 3 call buy limits here at 30, or not 30, like 30, 30, 35 maybe, and gotten in what, 3 calls at 35, which would be what, $95, right? No, God, I'm so out of it. 35 and 35 is 75 plus 35 is 105. So yeah, it would have been pretty much most of my account. But 3 options at 35, if I sold all 3 here at 55 or something, I know I'm making everything even, that would have been $60 profit for the day. Not bad, really. And that's part of MK strategy. In MK strategy, you would buy and you would sell at your next resistance. MK would be like, why would you want to hold till hoping it gets all the way up there? If you've already got profits here, take your profits. That's what he would say. I'm fairly confident. So let me zoom this in. All these times that we went close to $35, or times you could have gotten in at 35 and sold at like 50. I mean, if you get in at 350 and you sell at 550 or 600, then you've made 250 bucks. And this is bad. This is bad. So yeah, I should have put my sell limit at like 62. Made 40 bucks for the day. And yeah, if I miss out on making 200, 400 bucks for the day, then so be it. But it would just be nice to be positive 2 days in a row. 2 or 3 days in a row. It just would have been nice. So now my only saving grace is if this key level or this acts as support and brings this back up. But we've basically spent almost the last 2 hours, well no, This hour candle just started 40 minutes ago. But so yeah, I think so. I think I can officially say that we've from 11:30 till now, a little over an hour, we've been hovering around 4130 on ES, which is a key level. It's an important section, important level. And we just keep hovering there. And it is unfortunate that we couldn't close this 15-minute candle above this line and make it to VWAP. Very, very unfortunate. That when I was making my smoothie, I actually considered, if I come back here and this is close to VWAP, I might just sell here and not be greedy. Because I was hoping it would be like around $60, $70. And that would be fine. That would be, $60 for the day. There's my alert. That was going to be my stop loss. So this is something that pisses me off about trading, is that those rare moments where it does go in my direction, if I don't sell early, in this case I should have sold when it went to 62, 63, I almost went to 64. So when I was away, it went up this high. And now I'm going to end up, instead of making potentially $40, $50 for the day, I'm going to end up losing potentially $20, $30 for the day. So annoying. I wish I had put my sell limit at 62 for both options. Making 40 bucks would have been nice. But right now this is looking bad. Right now I'm 20 bucks in the hole. And we're going even lower. I'm going to go ahead and exit at 29. See, 28, 28. So it'll be a like a $30 loss for the day. Which is hilarious considering that it takes me, no, I was going to say how long it would take me to make that money, but no, I can't say that because all I do is lose money. It's like loss, 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 win, very small win, loss, 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 win. I would say 1 out of every 10 trades I take is a winning trade. 1 out of every 10. Speaking of which, where is that 408 put? I still got my finger on the trigger for this put. If this fails and ends up falling below 4128. also had it occurred to me that this might end up being a strong resistance. Taking this short, just sort of like a little buffer. Taking this short here. This was $12.30. Taking this short at $10. And then exiting here at 15. Well, I mean not 15, exiting 25 and making $15 for the day. Is I can mark that as profit, and if I'm lucky and my calls turn around, I can either break even or make profit off of those if they continue to go up. I went ahead and put my stop loss at 63. That will be confluent to the top of this channel that I just found, and just below VWAP. Let's hope they can at least make it up there in the next 30 minutes. I don't know. I'm curious what's going on with the VIX. Let's take a look. I haven't looked at the VIX in so long. Let's zoom out to, let's say, a 515. So, look at this. These are lines I haven't used in a long time. Let's go back to a 1030. So this is serving as resistance. It was resistance here and here and here, which is good. VIX is inverse to the SPY, so I actually want this to go down. So what I would want for SPY to rally, I need VIX to fall below this. And unfortunately, the fact that VIX is going up here, well, it looks like it rejected off of this. Oh, there's our inverse channel right here. So what we would want is VIX to continue falling. Duplicate. What we would want is VIX to continue falling and fall below this channel and break down. But see, again, if I had another screen where I can look at VIX, I can say, you know what, we're probably going to reject off of here. Let me go ahead and put my my sell and just go ahead and sell my calls here at 62 and not. Let's see how many times this line has affected things. Let's go back to a 1030. Not really much. Let's go back to a 30 an hour. It really hasn't been much of effect. I made it very thick, must be because it had some effect before. Maybe it was a daily or a weekly. Oh look, very interesting. We've got ourselves a descending kind of descending-ish. So based on that descending channel, I really would like this to fall below here and crash below this and crash below this. But man, this thing has been rising up all day. Let me back up one more time and see if I can find any kind of supports here. Not really. Let me look at a 4. Wow, this is the lowest VIX has been in a long time. One can probably argue this is a head and shoulder, but I don't know. Let's go to a daily. I wonder if... Not really. Kinda, maybe. Anyways. I hate that noise. I don't know if you heard that. I don't know if that's the fire alarm. I don't know if it's mine or the neighbor upstairs, but it's so annoying. It usually happens at around 2 or 3 in the morning, between 12 and 2 in the morning. Alright, this hour candle that started at 12 o'clock is finally turning green, and it has a pretty strong lower wicks. It looks like a hammer candle. We formed a new demand on the 50-minute, but we're still struggling to break above this 50-minute supply that broke us down before. I think I'm gonna, oh yes, I just realized I have one option to sell here at 62, or I think at 63. So I'll make 20 there, but you know what? I'm thinking of taking it off. Where's our target? Anything new from Adam Mancini? Okay, 4150 confirmed is the next resistance. And 4150, let's see where that is. It started at 11 o'clock. It's just above 11 o'clock. Oh wow, I think, you know what? I think this is 4150 right here. So yes, we may have to sell both options right around $63. It's confluent at the top of this channel, confluent to VWAP. I don't think it's a greedy spot, but we still have to break past this line right here. This is still a resistance that was formed on the 15-minute earlier. The last two 50-minute candles created this resistance here, or actually this was a support, but it still needs to break past here. Actually, where is 4150? I'm trying to be... Okay. Okay, and that one is at 9 o'clock. So where did... Let me back up a little bit. Oh, but that's ES. Yes, but of course, but I need to find out where it would be on SPY. 9 o'clock is where 4150 was actually hit. It started off there at a green candle and it bounced. 4149 to be exact on ES. So right around 9 o'clock, ES bounced. Where's 9 o'clock? 99999 here. 4150 is there. That's where it actually is. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to put 1 just below VWAP at 63. No, not buy. I'm sorry. Stupid. 63. And we'll hold on to the other one and see what happens. This will give me 20 bucks locked in for the day. Done. I've got my 20 bucks. Can't take that away from me. If it gets up there, we still cannot break this resistance at exactly 411.72. It's just trying, but we're just not getting it. And we're falling again. Oh man. I wish I had set my sell at 62 earlier. Because the other problem is theta. This time is killing. We're almost at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. If this was a 412 strike that I took, maybe it's a little bit better, but we're still 2 points away from being in the money. The longer this takes, I'm starting to think I should just go ahead and sell both at like 50 and just get my 20 bucks and call it a day. You know what? That may be what I need to do. I just sell both at 52, make 20 bucks. No. It's too late. Because I was thinking to myself, watch the moment I do sell and make my 20 bucks, this thing's finally going to break through. You know what? I'm not going to be mad. At one moment, I was 20 bucks in the hole. I made 20 bucks today. And that's 2 days in a row I've been green. I'm probably going to regret it. Watch, now that I've sold, now it's going to finally break through the resistance. And within the next 5 minutes, we're going to hit 62, which I would have preferred. That would have given me 60 bucks for the day. No, 40 bucks for the day. 40, yes. But another way of putting it though is imagine if when I got in at 43 here, instead I stuck with my plan and got in at 35 here. And imagine if I had enough to get in at 350, not 35, and I sold at 65, which I think we made it up. No? Okay, fine, 55. Still, 200 bucks profit for the day. It's not bad. I'm tweeting Adam Mancini. Oh, there it is. What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you? The moment I sell is when it's finally gonna. That's why I had pushed the button to end my sell limit. I wanted to end my sell limit and change it to 63. I wanted to sell at 63 so that I can get that extra profit. But it waited until I sold. It's like, bro, seriously, it's like, man, this guy's on a call. No, we don't want him to make money. No, no, no. Let's just keep chopping sideways and just keep doing that until finally he sells. The moment he sells, then we're gonna go ahead and rally. Deal? Deal. No, I'm sorry, but this pisses me off. I could have doubled my profits today if I kept it at 63. There it is, 63. Mother, man, I knew it was going to happen. I knew that if I sold, it was finally gonna break through. It was finally gonna break through and work its way up. And now that I've sold, here we go, 63. Come on, that's what I wanted. There it is, 64. I was ready to take it off and put like I had before. One sell at 63 to make 20 bucks, and then have the other one up here to make whatever else I would have made. Well, look at this. I'm actually canceling this tweet because I've already answering my question. Oh man. No, be happy that you made profits, but still, just is this a lack of patience on my part, I wonder? No. MK would say no, you did fine. You made profits, you sold, you followed your plan, you sold. Maybe someone else would say, no, you should have been more patient and held on to it longer. But if I take a step back and think about it, the plan worked. I entered with a confluence, 3 different confluences showing this is going to be bullish. I held despite this big pullback and this big pullback, where I was at one point $20 in the negative. I almost considered at one point, I don't think I was back. No, I was here. I was here. When I saw this forming, I almost considered buying another option long. Getting 3, I mean, think about that. If I had bought one here and maybe averaged down my position from 42 to say 40, and then sold all 3 options at like 65, man, that would have been a good profit for the day, right? So this is going to be a challenge for the bulls. I want to watch this. We have the top of this channel, which is rejected 1, 2, 3 times, and we have VWAP. And we have this previous support that was a minor well, pretty decent resistance because it just barely touched it. This is going to be tough. If the bulls can break through here, then it's probably going to rally from then on. Let's watch and see. gotta do my language lessons. You know, I'm out of milk and I'm almost out of oatmeal. That's basically my smoothie, my breakfast and lunch. Um, I wonder if I should drag my butt to the park and work out today and then go to the grocery store. I'm negative on my bank account, but I have a little bit of cash. Maybe I can buy some bananas and milk. Wouldn't have been grand if I got in at 30 with all of my account, right? I know I'm fantasizing. I had an account of like 120 something. So let's say I got in 4 options at 30. Wait, no, I couldn't. Could I? Yeah, 4 options at 30. That would have been. That would have been. I could afford that. And then I sold all 4 options at 65. Beautiful. That's grocery money. I could go to the store and get stuff now. I'm so broke. Yeah, and it sucks that my personal training clients are all out of town or too busy to train. Well, like I said, this thing was going to be a challenge. You know what makes me mad is I sold at 52, and here we are just still hovering around 62, right below VWAP. There it is. Once we get that push, once we break past this, it's going to fly. Boom, there it goes. And ladies and gentlemen, this is another example of where I sold early. I'm here talking about selling at 52. Man, imagine if I sold at 82. That would have been, or 83. That's $80 profit for the day. I mean, that's doubling my account, man. Not really, but still. I guess if you were a bear, this would be a good spot to try and short. Maybe some bears did try, or are trying, to push the price down, I guess. I'm not quite sure how it works. Like people who are trading SPY right now, are they affecting SPY? Or the people trading ES, are they the ones affecting SPY? You see what I'm saying? I know this is based off of the movement of ES, but that's what confuses me. Are the people who are trading and buying this doing the exact same thing for the S&P? I know that's how of a rookie I am. I'm ignorant. I know that this is based off the movement of S&P almost precisely, but I've never bought SPY and I've never done futures, so I don't know how it works. There we go. Look at that. 80, 82, 82. I sold both my options at 52 and just left literally $60 on the table of profits. 60 bucks. Triple my profits right here. No, actually quadruple, because I made 20. This would have been $80 profit if I had sold there. I do find it odd that it's that price though, being that we're still out of the money and it's 1 o'clock, but hey. Man, I wish I was faster at the trigger of exiting that position. Oh, man. But I did predict this. I was correct. This is going to be a very challenging spot for the Bulls to get over. All right, my videos are long enough right now. I'm going to come back I was gonna say I'm done for the day because I don't have any more money in my account, but I do technically. I got a little over 40 bucks left to trade, and I can't help but think I should wait for a little bit of a pullback. If this was gonna pull back, where would it bounce, you think? Probably here. Yeah. I'll put an alert there. I'll take this one off because, I mean, I had that there as a point to sell, but I've already sold. I'm going to put a little bit of alert here. I don't think it's going to get below, but if we get below here, you know what though, even if it comes down here, I don't think I can afford it because it did drop here earlier in this previous 5-minute candle, and it was 50 bucks. The only way I can afford a trade is if I go one more option out of the money. If I do 414. What do you think, guys? Should I take it or should I just call it a day? I've made 20 bucks. I should just walk away and be happy with what I got. But the potential is if I take this trade and we break through VWAP and it starts to rally, I could potentially make another 20 bucks easily. I'm doing it. I'm sorry. I'm doing it. I think we're on the verge of breaking this out. My God, dude. How could anyone move furniture around this much in one day? I don't understand. All right, we've broken through VWAP. We've broken through that channel. Let's see how far. Let's see if the bulls can keep pushing it though. The target is 4150, so where would that be? Yeah, there. Oh man, I just realized something. We're at VWAP on ES. We need to break through that now. That's going to be a problem. This didn't really serve as support or resistance earlier, so I don't know how much of an issue this is going to be, or if that really is even a factor, but we need to get past VWAP on ES. That's going to be a problem. And now we've fallen below back into this channel here, which is not good, and we lost VWAP here, which is even worse. I bet you we're going to fall down here, where I originally wanted to go long. Try and be patient, try and be patient, try and be patient. Every time I make profits and I try and get back in the trade again, this happens. And we're about to close this 5-minute candle, and we do not want to close and create a supply just under VWAP and just under this. That's going to be a triple bearish confluence. We failed to break VWAP. We failed to break the top of this channel. Alright, it looks more like a doji right now, but if bulls can get this above, this is where you want to push. We need to get back to VWAP on ES and break out of this channel. I keep having my hand hovering above the mouse, like a finger on the trigger. Let me see what this email is. I've already done that one. That one's finished. Okay. Alright, once again we're struggling to get past VWAP on ES, and sellers are pretty much pushing there. My worry is if we keep trying and failing, it's going to have to fall down and then try again. And there's no guarantee they can succeed if they try again. And I was faked out. It looked to me like it was going to break through VWAP and break through that top channel. It really did look that way. And now we're falling, and now I'm about to lose half of my profits. Or more at this rate. The irony is, I should have been patient and waited to see if there was a pullback, and if it bounces, it might bounce where I have my alert. Interesting, surprisingly enough. But unfortunately, if bulls don't break above VWAP by 115, then we will have formed a 50-minute supply right at VWAP. That's not good. Also, I should say, if bulls can't get this 5-minute above VWAP, then we're also going to be forming a 5-minute supply. Looks like the bulls are trying to get this back up before this candle closes. They're trying. Alright, a doji. Alright, we succeeded in preventing a 5-minute supply from forming. For now, we have 5 minutes left to make sure a 15-minute supply doesn't form. I will say though, if we form another doji at the end of this candle, I may sell early. I don't like seeing doji after doji after doji. To me, it tells me that the price is going to turn around. Although I'd rather see a doji than a big red candle. I remember almost a year ago. No, it wasn't a year ago, but it was some point in June or July or something. And they were doing construction and taking the windows out of here. And the whole construction crew, a bunch of guys were in my apartment. Of course, I wasn't going to be in here for all the dust and the noise. So I took my laptop downstairs. I took my iPad and I was trading. And I remember there was a scenario where I had taken a long call. A long call, that's redundant. I took a SPY option call and it was chopping just underneath VWAP. And I sold for a small profit and or a small loss. No, I think it was a small loss. I was so frustrated. And I had to go somewhere and I was in my car driving and I looked at my phone and sure enough, I know VWAP doesn't show on my phone, it doesn't show on the mobile app, but it broke through VWAP and just started rallying, and I think I missed out on like maybe, I don't know, a couple $100 or more in profits that I could have made. Yes, it's a positive, we're above VWAP on SPY, but we were above VWAP before. We were also about outside this channel, so not celebrating. I won't celebrate until we can break VWAP on ES, and we're still below that. If we can break through this and get above here, that means we're above VWAP on ES. Let me go ahead and show VWAP and ES. Show the struggle that's been going on. There. We're not even there yet. I mean, we're not even at ES VWAP. We need to break past this. That's the problem. And I guess if somebody's looking at ES only, they'd be wondering what's holding it up, the price. But if you look at SPY, it's this channel. We need to break out of that channel. You know what I just realized? 4150 is the target. We're at 4147. I just realized 4150 is right at VWAP. I'm such an airhead. Sorry, I'm putting my stop loss, my sell limit here. I know. It doesn't make sense for me to hope that it's going to break past 4150. That's the target. That's our resistance. It's stupid of me. I didn't really think of it. I mean, technically, if I follow Maurice Kenny's plan, the resistance is probably going to be here, where I initially had my loss. But sorry, I'm exiting now. I know I lost a couple dollars in that trade. I know, but I don't want to risk, because I've got VWAP on ES. I have 4150, which is the resistance, a major resistance from Adam Mancini. I have this channel right here that's causing an issue. I mean, that's 4 different things right there. That's bearish. For me to hope that the bull is going to break above this is kind of asinine. I should have sold when I was at like 42, 43 or something like that. Made a few bucks and just called it. Alright, well, now I've officially used up my entire account. So the tally for the day, unfortunately I lost $2 in that trade. 17 bucks for the day, I guess. Well, according to Thinkorswim, I lost $1, but no, $3 for commission because I took 3 trades. So 17 bucks for the day. But you know, of course, knowing my luck, now that I've exited the trade, it's gonna power up and break through here, and probably gonna break past 450 and make its way up to supply up here. And this option is gonna be worth. Let's see what the other option is worth now. My initial option that I got in at 413. But remember, I sold both of these at 52. This went as high as 80 something. Wow, it looks like I called it. Yeah, it just didn't feel right. There was too much. I mean, it may turn around. It may turn around and pop back up, but there was just too much going on. It was much too much for the bulls to handle. If we get a bounce, it probably will be here or here. But you know what's funny is when I switch back to this option here, the one for 414, I was thinking, because remember initially on 413 I had $44 in my account, and I was thinking, man, if this pulls back, maybe I can get back in. But even if it pulled back here, I realized it would be like 50 bucks and I still couldn't afford it. So that's why I switched to the 414 strike. But then I went long early because I thought we were breaking out here. That's when I went long. But I should have sold here or here on the anticipation that this was going to fail. So if this bounces, it's going to be here or here. But anyways, this video is already too long for the day. It's a good day. I made profits 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row I've made profits. I'm shocked. This never happens for me. It's rare. No, that's not true. I remember last year, when I was doing well, when I had over $3,000 in my account, and I was at one point, if I looked at Thinkorswim for the year, for the overall trading profits, I was actually positive like 600 bucks. I was shocked. I didn't know what was going on or how I was pulling it off. But I think at one point I had made 7 trades in a row that were profitable. And most of my trades were profitable. But I think what I was doing then is I was making a plan. And this is when I first started making my videos, but I didn't upload them to YouTube. I would just keep them on my computer. And this was back like in July of last year, July or August. And I was making trades, I was following my plan, I was predicting price movement fairly well, and I was doing fairly well. But then right around August, September, it all went downhill. I was just doing one bad trade after the other, and there's at least 2 days where I made stupid mistakes. Like it would be falling, the price is dropping, and I would keep trading at every support, trying to, knife catching, hoping it will turn around for me, and it didn't. And I think my biggest loss one day was like $300 something. Terrible. But then I stopped that and I started trading small. But I think that was the second mistake, trading small. What I should have done instead was only traded when the edge was there. When, this is why I should go long. This is another reason why I should go long, and this one and this one. All these conflict, like here where it dropped. How many reasons do we have why this was dropped? We had kind of, technically speaking, we were above V up. Let's not even count V up for SPY. We broke above it. We broke above it momentarily, but we have this upper channel that formed. Oh, let's take a look at the VIX. Let's see what's going on there. Okay, so we finally managed to break through here, but then look at this. This is a wonderfully, perfectly clean 5-minute demand, and VIX popped up. And now we're breaking outside this channel, which is bad. What I was hoping is that it would break through here and then eventually fall through here, but it didn't even test this channel out. I don't know if I have this channel correctly, but this one looks pretty clean, and here we are. We've broken through this one. I remember this big channel that I found on the daily, not even a daily, but you can see it here on a daily. I think it was the 4-hour that I found it. Perfect, beautiful, look at that. And what are we doing? We're breaking through it right now. That's not good. That is not good. So, not to say that SPY always runs with this. I have noticed that. There have been times where I've seen the VIX go up and SPY going up, or vice versa. Usually they run inverse from each other. I really would like to figure out a way to flip this, to flip the chart. I bet there's probably a way I can do it. I would like to do that, because sometimes my brain just doesn't quite work and remembers that this is inverse. But when this goes up, generally speaking, SPY would be going down. So let's go back to SPY, and let's go back to my original topic. We have 4 confluences that this is going to fall. We have VWAP, which rejected on ES. We have the channel, which rejected on SPY. We have 4-1. It peaked as high as 4148, even though 4150 is the resistance. And I'm so glad my brain kicked in and realized, wait a minute, I thought 4150 was going to be up here, but clearly no, it's just above VWAP on ES, and we're not going to break that. We didn't break that, I should say. So, yeah. And now we've fallen below this channel here. So, interestingly, if I had a little extra funds and if I had extra screen where I can have my put plugged in on another screen, it might have been worth flipping short. Let's see what will happen if we flip short with a 411 strike. So, as it's struggling to break through, one could have taken this short. Let's look at it in a 1-minute candle. One could have said, you know what, this is looking weak. This is looking weaker and weaker. We can't seem to get past this level. Let's take this short right here at 124. 124, we could have gone short around $44. Let's say $43. And then set our sell limit at either this support, or see if we break through this channel. But let's say for safety's sake we sold here. Let's say we just sold at the end of this candle here, or let's say the beginning of this candle here, which is at 128. All right, 128. So you could have gotten in here at 44 and sold here at 128 at, say, 68.70. 24 bucks, not bad. But this might fall even more for all we know. Oh, and I'm talking about if you're poor like me and you only bought 1 option, but if you bought 10 options here, you got $440 worth of options, and you sold at 640, whatever. And this candle, you just made yourself 200 bucks in like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. Or think big picture. You bought 100 options at 44. You just spent 4,200, 4,400 bucks, and you sold here at, I mean, let's say you sold at 69 or whatever. You just made like $3,000, $4,000. I mean, no, what am I saying? $2,000, like a little over $2,000, right? I'm sorry, I'm not thinking straight right now. I just want to go lay down and sleep. And you know that you haven't slept headache? I always have that. Man, you know what? I think I'm gonna go work out tomorrow and then go get the milk tomorrow. I'm so sorry this video is so long. But I mean, if you're a rookie trader, right? Remember, I'm not a senior trader. I've only been really technically doing this for a couple years. Oh, that's a pretty strong return. What did I tell you? It's either going to be here it bounces, or here. This is a very interesting trading day, but overall kind of choppy. I don't know if you can call this really a trend day. Yesterday, for sure. I mean, it was a volatile trend day, but man, yoink, yoink, and yoink. This right here, though, my God. And look at it on a 15-minute. Look at that. Oh, just a juicy, perfect demand zone. It's like a red-headed Brazilian. Ugh, sorry. Like, I'm not just hungry. I'm other things as well, as you can see. But this was a great day, man. This would have been a great day to trade. Oh, that's the put. I'm sorry. Wow, but look at that put. 80 to 400, man. But this is, I mean, I'm so glad that MK made a video that taught me how to do this, because I think I mentioned before, I used to like copy and paste this on my notepad, and I'll have to like double click, highlight, alt control C, and then it was such a hassle. This is faster, but still not as quick as having another screen there available, so you can just quickly move the mouse over and hit buy market. So if yesterday you were in a call like I was, and you waited until Powell's book and you watched this go, let's say you targeted whatever target to sell, but then you saw this clean demand zone, I mean supply zone forming, and you saw this coming down, jump in for that trade. Jump in and scalp, and look at that. Look what you could have made here. These are 5-minute candles. No. These are 15 minutes. So that's 15, 15, 15. All of this time for it to go. I mean, at this point, I had no more money left in my account. But all of this opportunity to trade. And then what does it do? It forms another beautiful 15-minute demand. Not another, but well, these are 50 minutes. So this is, yeah, so it retested here. Retested. This is MK's strategy. This is why his strategy is so good. Although he doesn't use 15 minutes, this is something that I created. But I mean, I'm just compounding what his thing is. And look at that. I bet you if you were in his trading group, they would have called that out. They would have seen that and said, take this long. And maybe exit some of your positions here at the bull flag. Or better yet, the MK crew would have said, no, hold your position up until the major supply of the day, and then they would sell here. And yeah, it turned around and went a little bit higher, but look at that. Anyways, man, I'm gonna stop the video now. When we get towards the end of the market, I'll restart the video so we can close out for the day. Alright, with the market coming to a close, I'm looking at the compilation of my previous videos, and I'm already well over 2 hours, so let's sum this up really quickly. ES rejected at 2150. Actually, technically it was more like 2148. So it's pretty close to 2150. We just couldn't get past VWAP, and that's the reason why I exited my position. We fell, broke through this, came back up, retested this, rejected off of VWAP, made a pretty, I'm gonna guess this made a 5-minute supply. Let's see. Yes, 5-minute supply, rejection. Come back up, test this, 5-minute supply, rejection. Come back down, made a pretty nice 5-minute demand here and bounced at my daily and then went back up. If you took this long, where was this? 15.15. Yeah, here. Wow, wouldn't have been that big of a difference. You would have to choose an in the money strike because we're so close to the yeah, that'll be better. 15.15, somewhere here. Yeah, here it is. You would have to choose an in the money strike, but if you did and you got in around 66, you could have sold here about 125, gotten about 100% profits. What else? What else did I see? Oh yes, and I think we did cover how on the VIX I guess I could remove this, but we were channeling in here, and of course when we dropped here, we bounced off of this, and we're kind of chopping in between this line here. So CPI is next week, so it's possible that we're going to have more chop tomorrow. Today's Wednesday, right? Tomorrow and Friday is going to be more chop probably. So it's going to have to be very careful trading. Let's see if I can manage to pull a profit tomorrow. All right, so I think that's enough.